Hi, this is Brad Constantine, and this is a podcast recording of the Old Testament. Although this is not an official recording of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, every effort's been made to be as doctrinally accurate as possible. I'll be using for the text the Joseph Smith translation of the Old Testament, along with many commentaries from general authorities of the Church, BYU professors, Bible scholars, and others. This format will be very detailed, and so if you want a deep analysis of the Old Testament, you come to the right place. Thanks for your attendance. All right, this will be for Zechariah chapter 11. Chapters 11, 12, and 13 refer to the Battle of Armageddon. Chapter 11 is basically the preface to 12 and 13. The heading reads, Zechariah speaks messianically, Messiah shall be betrayed for 30 pieces of silver, it shall be cast to the potter in the house of the Lord. This chapter is an allegory of the good shepherd who tries to save the sheep, but because of opposition cannot do it. Finally, he quits in anger, breaks his 2 staves, and demands his wages. He is paid the sum of 30 pieces of silver. These he throws down before the potter inside the Lord's house in testimony before Jehovah of his wrongs and rejection. This allegory reflects the rejection of the true shepherd, who was sold for 30 pieces of silver and delivered over to false brethren. This betrayer's ransom later bought a potter's field. Verse 1, Open thy doors, O Lebanon, that the fire may devour thy cedars. Howl, fir tree, for the cedar is fallen, because the mighty are spoiled. Howl, O ye oaks of Bashan, for the forest of the vintage is come down. This is the destruction of Israel by Rome, and oftentimes the cedar trees and oaks are referring to people. There is a voice of the howling of the shepherds, for their glory is spoiled, a voice of the roaring of young lions, for the pride of Jordan is spoiled. Thus saith the Lord my God, Feed the flock of the slaughter, fed to bring profit to its owner. The howling represents the sorrow of Israel when they know that they were the cause of their own dispersion and punishment. Verse 5, Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. For I will no more pity the inhabitants of the land, saith the Lord, but lo, I will deliver the men, every one into his neighbor's hand, and into the hand of his king. And they shall smite the land, and out of their hand I will not deliver them. And I will feed the flock of slaughter, even you, O poor of the flock. And I took unto me 2 staves, the one I called Beauty, and the other I called Bands, and I fed the flock. 3 shepherds also I cut off in 1 month, and my soul loathed them, and their soul was also abhorred me. Then said I will not feed you. That dieth, let it die, and that is to be cut off, let it be cut off, and let the rest eat every one the flesh of another. And I took my staff, even Beauty, and cut it asunder, that I might break my covenant which I had made with all the people. And it was broken in that way, and so poor of the flock that waited upon me knew that it was the word of the Lord, in the Hebrew, who watched for me. And I said unto them, If ye think good, give me my price, and if not, forbear. So they weighed for my price 30 pieces of silver. And the Lord said unto me, Cast it unto the potter, a goodly price that I was prized at of them. And I took the 30 pieces of silver and cast them to the potter in the house of the Lord. The only shepherd that could save was sold for 30 pieces of silver. Then I cut asunder mine other staff, even Bands, that I might break the brotherhood between Judah and Israel. Breaking the staff was laying down his pastoral office as shepherd and letting the enemy destroy his sheep. Israel was allowed to be taken captive by its enemies. And the Lord said unto me, Take unto thee yet the instruments of a foolish shepherd, for lo, I will raise up a shepherd in the land, which shall not visit those that be cut off, neither shall seek the young one, nor heal that is broken, nor feed that standeth still, but he shall eat the flesh of the fat, and tear their claws in pieces. Woe to the idle shepherd that leaveth the flock, the sword shall be upon his arm, and upon his right eye, his arm shall be clean dried up, and his right eye shall be utterly darkened. Anyway, that's the end of the chapter, and we'll see you next time. Bye.